Ho 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 guys, how's it going? So Caroline's tagged me in this tag video. I'm going to disable the Christmas thing because I'm going to end up bursting out laughing. Sorted. Yeah, Caroline decided to tag me in the yearly review thing that's going around that was started by Tez. Kudos to him. I woke up this morning and it's literally gone viral. There's Americans doing it, UK people doing it, it's just gone absolutely crazy. So yeah, my turn. I was tagged by Caroline as well, if I haven't said that already, so thank you to her for tagging me. If you've not watched her channel, then definitely head over to her channel. I'll put a link down there somewhere. Her channel was just full of wealth of knowledge to do with women's gear, clothing, perfume and stuff like that. Really worth watching. So yeah, questions. Number one, best pickup by far was a Kawasaki KH100. It's a vintage bike basically. I paid 100 quid for it with the intentions of riding it. I purchased it as a non-runner. I knew it was not running. And long story short, never got it running. So I stuck it on eBay and I ended up selling just the wheels and the user's manual for, I think it was £400, something like that, to some guy in Manchester. So yeah, that was definitely my best pickup by far. So second question, biggest sourcing fail. I've had to think about this and I can't really pinpoint anything that was just an absolute failure. Obviously I picked up things that weren't worth as much as what I thought they would be, but every item I've either made like a very small profit on it or just about broke even. So yeah, I've decided to choose ball games as my biggest sourcing fail really, because the majority of the ones that I purchased had parts missing and it just, I don't know, ball games to me as a niche, it just didn't seem worth the aggro basically. Like obviously some of them were worth a lot of money, but for me that's my biggest sourcing fail. So yeah, question number 3, best investment in your business this year other than stock. By far, bike license. When I first started reselling, there wasn't, I was walking basically, so there wasn't as many boot sales that I was able to get to, and just getting about was a burden basically, and lugging all the stock back as well just made things so hard. So I decided to save up a bit of money, done my CBT, which basically allows me to ride up to a 125cc, and got myself a bike. And yeah, I've not looked back since. It has definitely helped my business just so much. So yeah. Number 4, best advice you have received from the community this year. I'm going to sound like a complete wacko like when I say this, but the law of attraction. So when I first started reselling, my life was a bit of a mess. I was just stressed all the time and it was just so hard to keep eBay going and deal with life issues. And someone told me about this thing called the law of attraction. And basically what it entails is believing in yourself, believing that you are going to be successful, believing that the work and the dedication and stuff like that you put in is going to pay off, and not just financially for your business but just everything in life, stress, drama, losses, love, everything. If you basically like train your mind, it's hard to explain. I'll put a link to a video in the description that my mate sent me. Check it out guys, because basically it's weird how it works, but it does. If you believe in yourself, it pays off basically. That is the best advice that I got given by someone. So yeah. Next is funniest, strangest boot fair experience of the year. All of the boot sales near me are pretty much dull, like my videos. It's just basic, get there, walk around, buy stuff, go. So the funniest thing that I've had to choose was this one guy. I see him, I presumed he was another reseller, because when I see him, he had a black bag full of just media, books, CDs, games, stuff like that. Halfway around the boot sale, I see him having to get a bag off of someone else because the bag he had originally been walking around with had split and everything was just there in the middle of the field. So yeah, that was my funniest experience basically. Next, boot fair bugbear of the year. You can get that. You can get X-Man on eBay for it. That is the biggest thing that I've hated about boot sales, is when I've asked someone if they'll take £5 for it, they're like, well no, it goes for 15 quid on eBay. Well, of course it goes for 15 quid on eBay, mate, but we're not on eBay. We're in the middle of a field. It's cold, wet, miserable. My feet are cold. My shoes are soaked. I want to, like, yeah, I want a bargain. Talk to me, mate. But nope, they can get X amount on eBay, so, yeah. That is my biggest gripe. Best feedback of the year. This one, I still remember this one today. Basically, someone had purchased a set of Hollister tracksuit bottoms off of me. They were 100% cotton, and they felt really, really nice. And someone messaged me and said, like, can you get this to me by the weekend? This was, I think, like Wednesday. And I said to her, well, I can send it first class, and it should be there by Friday. Or I can do next day delivery, and it'll be there tomorrow. She paid the extra for next day delivery. Trousers turned up. She left me feedback saying, great seller, absolute credit to eBay. And I was like, yes, nice. And then about a week later, I got a message off of her saying, like, she'd basically purchased them to wear at a camping trip that she was going on, basically. Like, her and her mates were going to some woods, having a camp. And, yeah, she basically wanted them there so that she could wear them around the campfire, like, while they're telling their ghost stories and stuff like that. When she got back, she'd messaged me saying, like, I absolutely love them. They were really, really nice and comfy. They were warm. Thank you so, so, so much. And I was just like, great, like, glad to hear it. And it just made my day, basically. Like, it's the little things like that that make all the damn stuff, like, it's the silver lining to the cloud, basically. It just makes it all worth it when you get great feedback like that. So, yeah, that was my best feedback. Product that has surprised you this year. Go to eBay, type in Skelly Lad Socks. Enough said. Used socks, guys. That absolutely surprised me. When I checked the sold listings, people were paying stupid money for it, especially female socks. There's just some fucked up people out there. Seriously. So, yeah. That surprised me the most. I've not sold any, but just the fact that they sell, that's just a complete and utter shock. Question number 9. Bestseller this Q4. I've had to think long and hard about this one, and I can't pinpoint something specific, so I'm just going to label a whole of grade A clothing, mainly jeans, basically, so men's jeans, like Levi, Dolce & Gabbana, Versace, yeah, Wrangler, Lee, all names like that. They've just seemed to have really flown off the shelf this month, so yeah, that was my bestseller for Q4. Last question is aim for 2016. Bigger and better, basically. Summed up in a nutshell, bigger and better. I'm on 498 listings at the moment. No, 489 listings, sorry, at the moment. By 2016, December 2016, I want to be over 1,000. So I'm pretty much near on halfway there. I also want to get into FBA more because this December FBA has picked up for us. I've sold quite a few more items this month than what I have done in previous months, but I've not really sold a lot, well, not really sent a lot into FBA, sorry. So, yeah, I want to get into FBA a bit more and just grow my eBay business and, yeah, carry on expanding, basically. One of my favourite sayings is why reinvent the wheel? Like, what I'm doing is working, so why change anything? Just put in more work, more dedication, and be more consistent. And I also want to help the forum grow a lot more. It's already over 700 members, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, I want to carry on letting that grow and get involved in the community, listen to what you lot want, and just try and get as many features as you want invoked into the forum, basically. Me and Nick have also been spoken about something super, super secret to do with the forum. It's going to take a lot of work to get it going, but yeah, without giving away too much, it could be a proper game changer for people that are into FBA and stuff like that. So, yeah, guys, that is all of the questions. The person that I'm going to tag is, of course, Nick Hills. The guy has really helped me grow my business. But not only that, for the last day, he has been sulking. He feels like he's been boycotted because no one's tagged him. Everyone was kind of under the assumption that someone else would tag him, and then someone else would tag him, and they've not, because we all thought we was going to tag each other and stuff like that. So, yeah. Nick, mate, over to you. Cheers for watching, guys, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.